My hands kind of hurt from clap syncing for a while. Anyways, hello everybody. Welcome to the Northern Fusion Cast. I'm your host Cody. This is my co-host Connor.
Hello, this is like our 3 millionth time doing this. I'm not even sure this one's gonna make it, so hello.
We can only hope. So this is now episode 2 of the podcast. Before we talk about our main topic for this week, we're going to talk about our weeks. So how was your week, man?
Good. I had a fairly simple week, but today I actually got to experience what it would be like to be a pilot for the first time. I went to our local tech school and got to actually sit inside a few planes and got to learn about what it takes to become a pilot and all the little prerequisites and whatnot. So my day was fairly decent, I would say. How was yours?
How big was the plane, by the way?
Pretty big. I mean, well, not like super huge. They could fit 4 people, but it's decent sized, I would say.
Could you maybe like squeeze in like barrels full of like mayo?
Probably. Like, if I just want to be the only one sitting there, just want to place them all back and just put them next to me. If I want a little snack or something, just open one of those jars of mayo and just,
I mean, you could do
delicious.
that, but what I'm thinking is as soon as you get your pilot license, what if you just like go dump mayo over people like you would over like a fire with a water?
I think that might be illegal. Just dumping random stuff on people could be considered littering. I don't know.
I mean, who would catch you? Just scratch out the tags on your plane.
I don't really want to do that because then I'll probably be shot down or something.
True, true.
He's dropping mail. We need to stop him.
And other people would be very freaked out because they'd be thinking it's another thing entirely.
Right. Whipped cream. This is PG podcast. It's whipped cream.
Oh, totally. Whipped cream. Whipped cream. Very creamy whipped cream.
Indeed. From Baskin Robbins.
Anything else you've been up to this week, dude?
I was making more of our little Animal Crossing video, which for those of you who don't know, we have a YouTube channel, Northern Fusion Games. Go check it out.
It'll be something related to heists or spies for this one.
Indeed. Very mysterious.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, as for my week, I haven't really been up too much. I've been playing a lot of FPS games. Started doing tournament stuff just for fun, and
And
I'm quickly realizing how. Yeah, sorry.
you've been making a lot of money doing that?
I wish. Right now, I'm just ranking up. I guess my skill levels.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Making it
Other than
big.
that, and getting stuff ready for this, I guess.
All right. Fair enough.
Pretty quick summary, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'll do something more interesting next week.
Perhaps.
Oh, I did watch Chip and Dale actually. Yeah,
How was that?
it was awesome. Have you ever watched Roger Rabbit before?
I actually have not. The only way I know Chippendale is from Kingdom Hearts.
I know him from the TV series Rescue Rangers, which is
Huh.
actually a big part of the movie.
All right.
Um, Chip and Dale is kind of like where the toons are basically actors and the actors are like real people,
Okay.
or the toons are like real people living in a actual world, and their shows are just shows.
Mm-hmm.
It was a pretty fun. It was a pretty fun movie. There's a lot of cameos, like Ugly Sonic.
Was there any Kingdom Hearts references?
I don't remember, but I did see a hair, like a Sora's hair.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was like I think near the end of the movie where there's different parts from tunes.
Mm-hmm.
There's a bag that has Sora's hair shape.
I
It was
just
pretty
know.
cool.
Yeah, it sounds like it. I just know that they're trying to. It seems like get more people associated or familiar with Kingdom Hearts. They've been doing a lot more references to him in like little shows lately.
I think Disney's acknowledging how big Kingdom Hearts is. You know,
Right. Yeah.
that's pretty cool. But it's pretty much what I've been up to. Watched a
Okay.
movie and played a crap ton of Call of Duty and Apex.
Can't go wrong with that.
Yeah, I've been getting used to the new character to have in Apex. Are you familiar with how Apex does their system?
Not at all.
Okay, so in Apex, there's like legends. Like you pick a character and they have their own special, unique abilities.
Okay.
Yeah, and it helps you during the fights. There's a new character called Newcastle. I've been trying to get used to him.
Like, does he have certain abilities or something?
So he's like a defensive character. He pulls up a shield when you're trying to revive your buddies. He can pull down a moving shield, and then he can build a fortress. Well,
So
a
he's like
small wall, I guess.
a tank medic or something.
Something like that, yeah. Of
Hmm.
course, he's kind of difficult to use for me because I'm kind of bad at Apex right now.
All right. I'd probably be
Yeah,
worse.
probably. Maybe.
Well,
Who
thanks.
knows?
Thanks for the confidence.
Dude, I'm better at you in Call of Duty, and even you said I was ass.
Perhaps. I gotta be honest at times.
Mhm. So, guess we could talk about Animal Crossing now, which will be our main topic for this week. Well,
Very nice.
among other things, but this will be the main thing.
All right.
So, it's been like 2 years since New Horizon came out. What do you think so far?
To be honest, I'm a little disappointed. I There's a lot more stuff that I wish they included that was a new Leaf, like Club Tortimer. I miss being able to play with random players. I
Hmm.
also missed the little plaza they had in New Leaf, but I guess that's replaced with the campsite now for New Horizons. But I
Yeah.
don't. It feels like kind of half done for me as a game. Like there's so much missing furniture and whatnot. It's just it leaves me feeling empty.
I'm not saying something because you put way more time into this than I did because I think I opted out after like 6 months of the game coming out.
Right.
Yeah. Nowadays I just only hop on to help you with skits.
Well, like I put so many hours into New Leaf. Like I would be playing every single night during the summers and like vacation nights and whatnot. But for New Horizons, there's just no reason for me to. Like I would used to like hanging out with random people at Club Tortimer, but now that there's not even that, there's just not a whole lot to do. Like once you've got your island done, then that's it. There's nothing left else to do.
Yeah, they gave you like amazing options for customizations in this recent installment, and yet it still feels like more emptier compared to like the previous games.
Right. I mean, I was glad with the Happy Home Paradise update, what they all included with that, but
It was so short.
right, it only like even with you stopped playing after a week of that release. It didn't really occupy you that much, and for me, I don't know, I've been kind of off and on playing aside from when we do our skit things, but there's just doesn't feel like there's a whole lot to do in the game compared to New Leaf.
So what do you think they can like improve on this?
Definitely the multiplayer features. It would be good to just be able to meet up with random players again, as well as uh, like a maybe a sleepover feature would be kind of cool. If you could like invite someone over and they could somehow spend the night, that would be pretty cool. Or just I don't
How
know.
would that even work?
I don't know. I just think of these ideas, think they'd be cool on pen and paper, but when you actually implement them, maybe some of them aren't as cool as you think they'd be. But I also think that maybe there could be like some sort of town sharing, which maybe we would see in the future. But like you could just go to another player's island without online features. But I don't really know how that would work.
Yeah. Hmm. I don't really know how to improve this game because I'm not really a game designer, I guess.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like it's missing a few things, but I don't know how to put into words how I want it to be improved upon, I guess. Like
Right.
the
Like
multiplayer thing I agree with, but anything else I'm not too sure at the moment.
Like, I felt like this should have been what Super Smash Bros. Ultimate was, the ultimate Animal Crossing game that had like all furniture, all flowers, Club Tortimer, and then some. But in reality, it just feels like it's on the same level as New Leaf, Welcome Amiibo.
To be fair, New Leaf was actually pretty damn solid game even without the update.
Right. It's I don't. It just feels like we took one step and then took a small step backwards.
Hmm. You think it'd be a leap?
All
So,
right.
do you think there'll be more updates coming up, like new events or maybe like a major update to overhaul stuff?
Uh, I don't think so. I mean, they could always change their minds, but from what I've heard, it sounds like they're done updating the game. But I don't know. It just feels like a big waste. Like they didn't do more with the game. I thought this would be updated for years and years, but now people are already asking for another Animal Crossing game, even though this one just came out 2 years ago. So I don't know.
Mm.
I don't like how people are always so needy and expecting more. It just irks me.
I mean, that's how we feel with every any game we like to play. We
Mhm.
just want to keep updating, but eventually got to move on. Although
Right.
I understand you about the. It's kind of too soon. What was the time frame again when New Leaf came out and the update? It was like 3 years, right?
I believe so. New Leaf came out 2013, and then I believe the update, Welcome Amiibo update, was 2016.
Yeah, like 3 or 4 years. Who knows? Maybe we'll get like a new major update in like a year.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah.
Because it seems like their focus is mainly on Pocket Camp, which I really don't get. I guess they just want the microtransactions, making all the money that way. But
I mean,
if
to be fair, the mobile industry is pretty damn massive, so it kind of makes sense if that's where the money's coming.
right,
Yeah. Well, uncertain to where this is gonna go, but I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see, huh? For New Horizons.
yeah, I'm hoping that the next game, or if they update this one, whatever update or next game is gonna be, is hopefully gonna be a step forward rather than just us sitting in place again.
Mm-hmm. I hear you, man. So, still on the topic of Animal Crossing, what was your favorite in the series?
Um, Probably New Leaf at this point. My order, I think, would go New Leaf, City Folk. Well, actually, mm, New Leaf, New Horizons, but barely. City Folk, Wild World, and then the GameCube version. I know a lot of people like Wild World over City Folk, but honestly, City Folk added on what Wild World already had. Even if it wasn't that much of an improvement, it still is, to me, better than Wild World.
Mm-hmm. For me, it'd be
What
a
about?
little different. Yeah, for me,
Hmm.
it'd be a little different. So it'd be New Leaf because I feel like that's the ultimate Animal Crossing game at the moment,
Heck yeah.
and then it would be Wild World, New Horizons, the GameCube game, and then City Folk.
Interesting. That's quite a
So
bit
I have a
different.
reason for this. The reason why Wild World and New Leaf are so high is because of mobility. Because when those things first came out, you could play on your DS.
Right.
I could just lay down on my bed, couch, car ride, a chair, just go at it. Kill
Yeah.
time,
Hmm.
make money, play around, customize some things. It was fun. It was a great time. And Wild World is because that occupied most of my childhood.
Hmm.
The reason why New Horizons like underneath those is because it is mobile like those, but I feel like it doesn't have as much as those two had compare. Maybe it's because we're older. Maybe that's why.
I
Because
I don't know.
maybe we're seeing this through nostalgic glasses or something.
I was just expecting New Horizons to be so much more than it was.
Yeah, but fortunately, it wasn't. It was pretty like average,
Right.
which is why I rank it at like an average.
Perhaps.
GameCube under that mainly because of graphics wise, but I had a lot of fun in the GameCube. I'm sure you heard about this, but the animals in the GameCube had way more personality compared to the current games, especially New Horizons.
Right. I know one of the things people like is their like mean attitude. To me, that would just
Yeah.
kill it for me. I don't want animals to bully me.
Okay, they had that and other unique personalities that they kind of toned down a lot, and I liked it. It was fun.
I can understand toning down the bullying, but everything else they should have kept.
Hmm.
I don't want mean villagers on my island. Otherwise, I'm gonna kick them to the curb.
Bruh. Okay, I want to talk about that, but I'll finish up my list first. Okay.
All right.
Um. Okay, so I liked the GameCube version because of all that personality. That's pretty much it. But it had less customization features. City Folk. I only played a couple months of that, and then I just stopped. I don't know. Maybe this was when I went through my edgy boy phase where I'm like, oh yeah, Call of Duty. Oh yeah, you scrubs. Let's get toxic on the mic.
Right.
Screw these games. They're too childish. And then I'm still playing Pokemon on the side.
Right.
But yeah, I didn't play enough of City Folk, so that's probably why I don't really rank that high because I don't have much to say about it.
Would you ever consider getting it again?
Probably not. I own it on Wii, but I probably won't play it.
Huh.
Yeah, I still have my Wii games here and there.
Is
Um,
there is there any
hmm,
reason in particular you don't want to play it again?
I'm just not interested. I guess.
Okay.
Yeah. There's no specific reason why I don't want to play it. It's just I'm not interested at this moment in time.
Okay.
Yeah. So back to New Horizons. I guess we could talk about the community because you brought up something that I'm kind of interested in talking about.
All right.
So one of the things I kind of like and also don't like about New Horizons is how the community is so much filled. It's so filled with bullies.
Everyone's a
Like
bully.
like oh, I don't like this villager. Let's bully him off this island until he leaves. Let's
Yep.
let's sell him on the black market on the internet.
The black
like
market.
like damn. Like I remember seeing posts in forums or stuff like that. Oh, they're in boxes. You can come over to my island now and pay me this amount of bells or whatever.
Speaking of bullying, the greedy players that ask for like 100 Nook Miles tickets just so you can sell your turnips for 200 bells. Like, what's up with that?
So I'm kind of neutral towards that side of things, because it's basically like a market, right?
I guess so.
It's a weird market that started up, and I'm kind of neutral. Some of me's like, oh, I'm so annoyed. I'm annoyed by it because, damn, you can't be friends enough to just let me do it. Can't be friendly
Mm-hmm.
enough.
Right.
And on the other hand, I'm like, oh damn, my prices are this high. I'm gonna let people know, make some money off this.
Wow, wow, just being greedy there, huh?
It's weird. Okay, I'm neutral towards that, but yeah, the only thing I hate about the community side of things is how toxic people are towards the villagers.
Mm-hmm.
Because
What's
I'll
this
be honest with you,
bully?
I've never forced any of my villagers to move out. If they wanted to move out, they could move out, but I never like actively bullied them until they moved out.
So you're friendly with your villagers, unlike everyone else.
Well, it's not that I'm friendly towards them. It's like some villagers I don't like, but I'm not gonna force them out.
Okay.
um, Maybe it's because of the older games that taught me that you can just learn to live with it, and maybe you can start to like this type of person. That's
Right.
that's that's what Animal Crossing taught me. I know it's kind of weird to learn a lesson from this, but people learn lessons from books, movies, and stuff all the time. Not just
Right.
from a game.
Mm-hmm.
The lesson I learned from Animal Crossing when I was younger was even if you don't like this person, who knows? Maybe you can be friends with them still, or you could just learn to live with each other.
Or if you're like the toxic people, they take the, oh, you bully this animal. Let's bully people in real life to make them go
Let's
away.
block the door so they can never leave their house. Let's hit them with a net. Let's complain
Right.
to the town hall,
I can see it in the headlines. Boy bullies girl with a net.
bro. I think the worst one to have it is not even the ugly villagers that have the worst problems of getting kicked out. It's the more popular villagers because they get auctioned off every time. They're like
Right.
some prized animal that you're just there. Like what's
Mm-hmm.
that cat guy's name again?
Raymond?
Raymond. I feel so bad. Like I know he's a fictional character, but I feel so bad for him. He's
Well,
like that
no.
one dude. He's like that one dude. Like when the game first came out, like that one dude. Oh, I have him. Does anyone want to buy him? And then I'll straight up bully him until he's into boxes. All right, the bidding war is going. 2 million bells, 3 million bells. He
Three
doesn't get a
million
say in this. He's
bells
just
in the
going to whoever has the
files.
most money.
Right.
Like, damn,
How much can I make from this guy?
these animals are not people. I mean, they're not people, but still, they're not people. They're objects to be traded.
They have no free will.
They're just there to look pretty.
Right. Let's sell them.
Damn. This, oh shit! Yeah, that side of the community is basically a slave trade.
It's like slavery in Animal Crossing.
Like, damn.
Or
Oh no, not slave. It's like human. Well, not human. Animal trafficking.
animal trafficking in Animal Crossing.
Animal trafficking and Animal Crossing. That's what it is.
And I like that if people don't like a way a certain villager's house is made, they'll sell the villager and then get them back from someone, but without their house being touched. Like if you gift
Oh,
a
I
villager
remember that.
something, and then the person that you're trading to doesn't want their house messed up, they'll just look for another one with someone whose house has never been touched.
So they started doing that before, and before they got to the point where you can, move houses anyways, right?
Right.
I remember seeing that too, where people would do that. They'd trade a villager out, get him back to move somewhere else. And that was before they got enough stars to where they can move them themselves.
Right.
It was so weird. Like no one wanted to put the time in. Like everyone was time traveling and all that.
Oh, I always time travel to make some money.
I never time traveled. I like to take things slow.
Maybe that's why you never play. You don't have enough money to do anything.
Perhaps, but I like my time playing slow, man. I was able to enjoy more instead
All
of trying
right.
to make everything look perfect, perfect. To be honest, I like some of the islands. I'm sure you've seen some of them, right? Some of them are pretty damn cool.
Right. They have like
Like,
certain themes.
yeah, like there's one gas station desert theme I really like. Like, it was so pretty. I want to look for that Gmail address so I can go check it out. But
Hmm.
there's a lot of people that put in time and work for that. I'm not gonna fault them for it, but I personally I wouldn't do that.
Right.
There's like too much time. Like, sure, maybe we could do that like eventually, but I don't know. That would take like hours, maybe days to get everything ready.
Well, even our little skit sets take forever to make sometimes. Like positioning,
Yeah,
like
but
you have to switch camera angles and whatnot. It's horrendous.
you know what hell that would be when we first started off, dude. We didn't have all this crap we do now.
Right. Especially with the Happy Home Paradise update that added the first person camera, that was very nice.
Yeah, we have so many props. We have so many sets now. We're like the only issues we have now is scheduling. That's it.
Right. I always have free time, like half the time Cody's playing Warzone or sleeping.
To be fair, I'm also busy with other things.
Perhaps. But how often is that?
Not as much. I do have a lot of free time these days too, so we can probably ramp up skits, I guess.
Indeed.
Hmm. Yeah, man. Animal Crossing is in such a love hate relationship with us.
It is like making these skits. It kind of makes me not want to play, but at the same time, I do want to play because I'm interested in the skit we're making. But then after we make the skit, then I don't want to play Animal Crossing anymore.
Yeah, and I love Animal Crossing because it's very cute. Like I'm a grown man, but I'm not ashamed to admit that I love cute things. That's why I'm still into Pokemon,
Hmm.
and I do enjoy my time with it here and there. Just burnout,
Right.
especially when you don't have much to do.
They just need to. I mean, I know it's meant to be a fairly relaxing game, but I feel that maybe for those more hardcore players, I should say, they should like add extra activities you can do to make it like an everyday game, like more
Animal Crossing
exciting.
New Horizons, refreshed.
Right.
That'll be the new tagline, just like how the other one was New Leaf, welcome home, welcome amiibo.
Mm-hmm. Refreshed.
Well, it's not as big of a craze as it was at 2 years ago because of the pandemic. It's still pretty popular right now.
Right. Animal Crossing got extremely lucky because of the pandemic. I feel like that's the reason it sold so well. People are all cooped up indoors, nothing to play, and Animal Crossing comes out, oh, let's all buy this.
I think that's also contribute towards a lot of people burning out of it, like me, because I had so
Right.
much free time to play that.
Mm-hmm.
Like no work to worry about, no schools or anything. Just stay at home, lockdown, Fill your time with something. I don't know. Play
Yeah.
games.
Bully your villagers.
Bully your villagers. Become rich on the turnip stock market, or hate it with a vengeance.
And be extremely greedy and offer or request 1,000,000 bells for one villager.
Or just straight up ruin someone else's island.
Right. Or scam people so you have the villager when you don't actually have them.
Mm-hmm. Crazy times. Yep.
Speaking of Animal Crossing, are you familiar with Welcome Luxury at all?
I think I saw your videos on it. Yeah, the it's the mod for New Leaf, right?
Yeah, I might as well do this little section for Kizetsu here, but so Welcome Luxury, I have a love-hate relationship with. On one hand, I love the new color scheme because it made everything like gold and silver and black, and some flowers are now rainbow colored, which is pretty cool. And it added a whole
Mm-hmm.
bunch of new music, but at the same time, I dislike it because well, I don't dislike it, but I just prefer the original New Leaf because it's so simple, it's so childlike, I suppose. But Welcome Luxury definitely refreshed New Leaf a little bit for me, added another reason to play just to experience things a little bit differently.
Sorry. Did you just finish talking?
I did.
Yeah, sorry. I just had to go do something real quick.
Just ignore that
Yeah.
little bit of silence there that we had for like 30 seconds, everyone.
Ah, we could just cut it out. It's okay.
You might not even know it was there.
I mean, I could be very meticulous with editing this, maybe.
Perhaps. Then watch
So, anything
everything.
else you want to say about Welcome Home Luxury?
Yeah. It's I recommend it, but I'm not going to tell you how to get it because I don't know if that's legal or not. So moving on.
If you want to learn more, message us.
Perhaps yes.
Yes, you can email. You can get a hold of the channel email. Anyway, I think that's about it for Animal Crossing stuff, right?
Yeah. Mhm.
At least for now.
Yeah. For now.
For now.
Might might be next episode's topic and the episode after that and the episode after that.
Just become a straight up Animal Crossing podcast.
Yes. This won't be Northern Fusion Cast. It'll be Animal Crossing Cast.
I
Where we
guess. Yeah.
we spent hours talking about one villager.
The pros and cons. The type of
Yes.
fur they have.
For example, this little guy here, he has some rough fur. We don't like him, so we're gonna toss him off our island and never see him again.
Well, we'll start a whole new series where we vote off villagers.
Right? The villager
We,
games.
we should actually do that for an episode. Do a tier list on villagers,
Mm-hmm. Perhaps.
since those are still so popular right now.
Yeah,
Tier lists.
if this podcast episode gets 1 billion likes or listens or whatever you get, we'll do that.
Perhaps. All right. I guess I could do question of the week then.
All right.
Yeah. Now we're gonna get personal again, Connor. Are you ready for this?
Oh boy, yeah.
So, what was your favorite toy growing up?
Hmm. Probably, uh, probably my Legos. I loved building
That's
with them.
Yeah, that's a good choice. Legos are very fun. Even I was a big fan.
Hmm. Perhaps not as big as me. I mean, you've seen my ginormous Lego land. I spent a lot of time building as a kid, and so did my brother, and we just built and built and created stories, and we ruled the Lego Empire for a while.
I used to do something like that too, but I was more of a. I guess I like Legos. Like I even, I don't. Who doesn't? You know.
Hmm.
I don't know. I guess my family wasn't fortunate enough because we didn't get the major big sets when I was younger.
Hmm.
I got gifted from my relatives with those ones.
It seems like older Legos are selling for quite a bit nowadays too. Like I've seen some older Harry Potter ones go for over $1,000.
Hmm.
It's really crazy.
So, what was your favorite Lego set?
Uh, well, at the moment, it's the Lego Home Alone set. Um, it's got a lot of fun stuff to do
Didn't
on
that
it.
come out last year?
Yes,
Does that
yes.
count as your childhood toy growing up?
I
Okay,
mean,
I'll give you a choice. Then you can talk with two of your favorite toys,
okay.
your current one and then your childhood one.
Okay, my childhood. Well, that would still be Legos, but aside from Legos, we had a bunch of toy guns growing up, and I loved playing with them and shooting the bad guys, getting all being spies. Oh, Spy Gear too. I don't know if your McDonald's had Spy Gear stuff. I guess this is more than one toy, but I don't care. I'm picking more than one toy for this. So I really like Spy Gear stuff. I love playing with that as the toy, as well as the toy guns, pretending I was a spy or secret agent and stuff like that. It was just a lot of fun being sneaky and breaking into little places, and it was just a whole lot of fun. What about you?
Well, for me, oh, I'm like you. I like the McDonald's toys. I think they were better back in the day. You know.
Right. Now they're
Did
just
you ever
cheap
collect
plastic.
Wait, I don't. I'm a little older than you, by a couple of years. Were you around for the whole Inspector Gadget toy collection stuff?
I don't think so.
Okay, well, it was basically when that movie came out. They released a toy series where they had different parts like a leg, torso, arms, head, and you'd be able to connect them all together if you got all the toys.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, well, I'm like I know the right arm was like a water gun, and the left arm you can extend it.
Could you
It
actually
was, it
shoot
was
water from the water gun?
yes, yeah, it was very fun.
Oh, that sounds cool.
Hmm. But no, my favorite toy from my childhood was I played with Legos for sure, but my favorite toy from my childhood was well, dinosaurs. I was a big dinosaur guy. Like I think I talked about last podcast.
Mm-hmm. Big Jurassic Park guy.
Hmm. There was this the animatronic Spinosaurus. It was like a very big toy. I remember my auntie bought me this for Christmas. I think I think I was like 6 years old, 6 or 7 years old when I got that. It was amazing. Like it was so big. It had rubber skin. And it wasn't animatronic. Like it had buttons. You can make it do stuff, make noises. Had a stomp feature where if you made it like tap it on the ground, it would make the stomp sound effect.
Would you have him eat people?
Probably not because this animatronic didn't have like a hole in its throat where you could put it inside the belly area.
Okay.
It was all rubber all around, and the inside was like a skeleton, like a robotic skeleton.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a fun toy. I know there was a T Rex that came out like before that did do that, like where it had a hole in its body where you could put it down into the mouth.
Sounds a little dangerous. Might lose another toy down there.
Well, no, not really. The stomach can open up, you can drop them out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that was my favorite toy when I was a kid. It was awesome. I remember doing a lot of. So I guarantee you, if I if I had the means, I probably would have recorded like a lot of like toy scenes. I guess
Like stop motion.
something like that. Yeah, because I had a lot of fun making up stories. You know, with my toys.
Mm-hmm.
Like who didn't when they were a kid and had the imagination, right?
Right.
But
And
yeah, I played a lot of. Oh yeah.
I think it's those people that are the ones that like become directors and producers and stuff because they never really lost their imagination either. They
I'm
just kept
totally a
going.
director. Like I'm so high scale. I made the new movie Thor.
Oh yeah, yeah. I remember. Cody made Thor.
Totally. But yeah, being creative as a kid was something different compared to now, where these days you're more stressing about specific things. Well, back
Right.
then you didn't care how you did it, right?
Mm-hmm. Now everyone's so judgmental of what you do and whatnot, which
Mm.
can be a good thing, but it's definitely not always a good thing.
It's a good thing for trying to adjust how you do things, but it does weigh on you occasionally.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now since you talked about your current favorite toy, the Home Alone set, I guess I'll talk about my current toy.
All right.
Uh,
Is it a dinosaur?
Dude, I legit want to buy one of those new dinosaurs. Like, no kidding, I legit want to buy one of those new dinosaurs that are coming out with the movie.
But you don't want to get like the Jurassic Park or Jurassic World Lego sets?
Oh, Lego sets are cool, but I don't know if I want them. I kind of want like the big Thrasher Rex, I guess they're called, like giant Rex.
Okay.
Yeah, just to have it because it looks cool. But no, I guess like system could count as a toy. My PS5 that I have.
Mm-hmm.
I It took so long to find one of those, dude.
Right. I still can't find any. I mean, I know you were mentioning something earlier about there being a restock, but I cannot find any. They just sell out like right away.
I'm so lucky you got mine, dude. Like I was so scared because when I was doing the checkout option, it just the screen just froze on me. I
Bruh.
was like, I thought I was screwed there. I was like just sitting there going like, oh my god, did I lose it? Did I fail? I saved money for this.
Where did you buy it from?
I bought it on Walmart. This is when they were doing one of those random days, where they were saying like they wouldn't tell you when they're restocking until like a few hours before.
Okay.
And I was there just clicking, refreshing the page so much, and I was so lucky to get it, man.
All right.
But I guess talking about it, how to actually get a PS4. We can transition to that, I guess.
Okay.
Hmm.
I have no idea how to get a PS5, so I'd like you to enlighten me, please.
Well, I guess the most obvious thing is kind of what I did. Join a stock alert website or follow people on Twitter that talk about stock. Oh, this is in stock and stuff.
Okay.
Like I followed like 5 people on Twitter that were like PS5 in stock Canada because I'm from Canada, so I
Mm-hmm.
made sure to stick on that. There's also Discord servers that that ping you as soon as this is on stock on this website and whatever.
Hey, Cody, come here. We found a PS5 that may or may not be in stock.
Pretty much. There's also prepping, like kind of
What
what
is
I
this?
did, man. Basically what I'm doing, like make sure you have the funds ready, but also make accounts on those sites so you can just click it right away. Like for
All right.
example, like go to like Walmart. If you have an account at Walmart, you just got to click buy or add to cart and go right away instead of having to fill in your information because you don't have an account.
All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's pretty much it. Just prep yourself because it's really hard to get one. The other option is if you're crazy, you can go go buy off a scalper.
I don't want to pay $1,000 for a PS5.
I don't think no one does, dude. Like even straight up even for the new systems, I don't think no one does.
I was reading someone's post quite a while back. I think during COVID it was, and then apparently someone bought a PS5 thinking that it was the PS5 and the console, but even the description on eBay it said just the box, and the person was super angry about
Oh
it.
yeah, yeah. That's a big thing. eBay. I think that's really prominent on eBay and like Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, those places
Right.
where it's even with computer parts too. Like I was looking for a graphics card, and I'd be looking on there because I couldn't find any in like the main shops,
Mhm.
and they'd just be box only, and I'd be like, oh, thank God I read the description. And then
Right.
I'd see people already bidding a crap ton of money on that.
hmm Like you could probably go to eBay right now and you'd see like a bunch of bids on PS5 box only. It's just because people don't read it. They just click
Yeah,
it
they
and
just see PS5, the picture, and they're good to go.
right.
People even get fooled by like a photocopy picture of something, you know? Like, oh,
hmm
just a photo, just a picture of it. That's it.
Yeah, and it even says that sometimes, and people still bid on it.
I don't want to say people are idiots, but people can be idiots,
All right.
or they're too in a rush. You know, they gotta slow down, especially when it comes to spending that amount of money.
All right. They just people are too dumb.
Yeah,
Gotta be honest.
it's the only thing we can do.
hmm
Oh, yeah. Well,
Um, do you want to talk about your astronomy? Because I know you're into taking some pictures.
astronomy. What? Astrophotography? You mean?
Yeah.
So well, I guess we could help. I started doing this like back in September, I think it was. That's when I showed you, right?
I think so.
Yeah, it's when you take a picture of the night sky with a high camera. I don't. I feel kind of stupid. I should have bought like a higher camera, like a DSL or something.
Are they better for nighttime photos?
Yes, way better. But I ended up buying like a GoPro Hero 10, which can. What I bought not just for a nighttime photography. I bought that for, other stuff that I might be doing, such as skiing or
hmm
other or camping or fishing or even I don't know going to a haunted house with my friends sometime this summer. We still might do that, to be honest. We're all planning it.
All right. Don't die.
I'll, I'll let you know how that goes. But yeah, I got a GoPro Hero 10. I'm not dissatisfied with it. It does lack pixels that the other, more expensive cameras could do.
hmm
But the quality on it's higher res than my iPhone at least, so that's good, cool.
Okay.
Yeah. So can record video 4K, 1080p. Can make it into a live stream camera if I wanted it to. Of course, photography, static photography, or even just take like 1,000 pictures per few minutes.
hmm
So that's pretty cool. It's useful. I think I took pretty cool shots back in September. I want to do it up again, but weather has not been agreeing. A lot of storms.
Yeah. Same here.
Yeah, maybe I'll show you, or maybe we could post in the community tab one of my pictures one day.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Um,
Mhm.
I think that probably covers just about everything because we don't want to accidentally somehow ruin this and have to retake the entire podcast.
Yeah, yeah. It's gonna be shorter than last week, mainly because we started so late this time. Uh,
And we had to restart like 50 times.
yeah. Technical difficulties in scheduling. Next week we might be back to an hour, or it might be like 45 minutes, like this week maybe,
Or 46 minutes.
or 46 minutes. We'll see. We'll see. But I think we talked what we wanted to talk about this week. We talked about the main thing, Animal Crossing.
Yeah, I think we.
A little bit about ourselves, if you guys are even interested in us.
Yeah, if we got some decent conversation going for a while.
Hmm. I guess we can end off with another question. I guess just a short one.
All right.
What would you do if you were invisible for a day?
I am a good boy, so I would probably just stay in my house all day and play video games.
Wow, that is such a boring answer.
Everyone, my parents would just see a floating controller and be like, "Oh, that must be Connor."
Hmm. So I
Well,
could go to nefarious route, but I'm not a pervert, so I'm not gonna say anything like that.
but you would do it
Um,
anyways.
no, 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 don't put words in my mouth.
That's what he's
If I was
thinking.
invisible, No, I was not. I'm covering my bases here. Um, no, I would if I was invisible, I wouldn't even be a crime person to be honest. If I was invisible, I would just do it to fuck with people. Like make things move, just push the little things here and there.
That seems kind of
Like not
mean.
not even like poltergeist style, where you're throwing shit around and straight up breaking things. No, no, I mean
Just,
like slowly push stuff around, just to make it less noticeable. But if they do notice it, they're gonna notice really hard how certain things are in different places.
maybe I would just fake the wind. Like I would pretend like the wind blew someone's garbage can over or something.
Oh, you know what would suck though? If you get hurt, no one's gonna know for that entire day.
Right. Just be
Like,
like,
say for example, I
ow.
just slip, I fall down the stairs and I like hit my head. No one's gonna know I'm knocked out down there.
Right, and people accidentally step on you. What did I step on?
Yeah. Then as soon as I appear, they're like, "Oh my god, there's a dead body there. Where did it
What?
come from?"
Right.
Oh man. Yeah, being invisible actually has a lot of cons now that I think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Yeah. Well, I guess this is where a good spot to end, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same
Well,
time
it
next
was
week.
episode 2 of the podcast. Same time next week, every Thursday. Hopefully around 3 o'clock. Um, yeah.
And
I guess we could plug our channel now. So you'll find
yeah,
us on Northern Fusion Games at YouTube,
go check us out.
and
We
we would plug anything else, but we're still working on our socials at the moment.
yeah, and we have no followers, so there's also not much posted there yet for anything.
We're scrubs. We're scrubs,
Yeah.
basically.
Right.
So yeah, see you guys next week.
Yeah. See ya.